So just go away. I'm not gonna waste my time breaking my backbone to fight.
Right alongside inside of so many great games, Brock, the old Astrodome. We're hoping to see a great game played here inside of this venue. Opened back in 2002 and bearing the same name now that it did back then, Reliance Stadium here in Houston. Coming up, we have a good one for you between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Houston Texans. Kaimi Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And we're off and running from Houston. Return starts from the goal line. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Gallo. And he takes it ahead for a 4-yard pickup there to begin our game.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. On the counter, Dowdle. And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard. Well, you've taught me, Brock. Sometimes it works, and sometimes, like there, almost nothing from them as they just run it right into the teeth of that blitz.
Yeah, the thing, too, about that success is get ready to see more blitzes. Deep coordinators love to dial it up.
Now Rodgers on his 3rd and short. Complete right side to Washington. He's going to be forced out after he picks up about 19 yards. And that is going to be good for a Steelers first down.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they could be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
They'll go with Dowdle on the run. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2. Now you take these types of results as early wins in a game, Brock, both in getting their running back started and getting your guys to start winning that battle up front too.
Moving a man against his will and doing it right from the jump, that often portends to good things offensively.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Rodgers to throw. And he's going to be taken down, so calling about 8 yards on that play. And that means they got the first. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. Almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Throw left side finds Freiermuth. And give him about 4, nothing beyond the catch. That hit got there quickly. Got 4 on the completion, so still 6 ahead of him on 2nd down. Now here's Rodgers. Has him on the quick hitter. Dukes a man, he's running free. And he will not score, but he got oh so close, Brock. Out of bounds, 4 yards shy of that end zone. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
I have loved this opening script. Aggressive, taking your shots. You know, the numbers tell you get an explosive play on a drive. In the NFL today, you're typically going to score. With that shot down the field, they're knocking on the door in the red zone.
Looking quickly here.
A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Battle again. And this time he gets in for the Pittsburgh touchdown.
Ball carrier. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Here's Tremon Smith with the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8, second down.
The ball carrier.
And already we're seeing the mind games they can play with personnel. You talk about this all the time, Brock. Looked like a passing set, left them some room on the ground.
10, 11, heck, even 20 personnel, doesn't matter. Offensively, you get to dictate the terms. Kind of like those pitchers and catchers that once in a while will pitch backwards. Keep your opponent off guard.
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Oh boy, that play action nearly backfired right there, Brock. Took a little bit too much time to set it up and some quick thinking at the end there to get that throw away as the hit arrived.
Yeah, that's really well said because, you could feel sometimes the quarterback on drop back, the timing.
Yeah.
Play action, sometimes it gets a little hairy. That was pretty savvy of him to find an incompletion.
Proper football, but it's jarred out before he can secure it. Ooh, they nearly had a big play there on third down, Brock. A good defensive effort forces fourth down. So an 0-2 start to the game for him, Brock, and not surprisingly, his team headed to the sideline after a 3-and-out.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
Stroud's gonna throw for it. He lofts it deep right side. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on fourth, and it's gonna go over on down.
Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Short pass brought in. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Catch made underneath back. And he's going to work this down to the 32. That's Sheldon Rankins in on the stop. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. More from Reliance Stadium coming right up. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They'll be set up 2nd and 7. Going right side, Dowdle with it. He finds space into the red zone. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Ball carrier. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Boswell to add the PAT. That's no good. The veteran mishits one rather surprisingly, and they leave a point after on the table.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Well, probably still thinking about that missed extra point, partner, but he's got to move past it quick as he gets forward to send this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. First give on the ground, it's Woody Marks. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. Offense in the hurry up here.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
Second down throw for Stroud. Chase Stroud is hit, the ball is out. Steelers have it, headed the other way. He's got room to roam. This is returned all the way into the red zone. What a way to add on to that turnover.
That's quarterback's living nightmare and a defender's dream right there. Not just to get the sack and get home, the sack fumble, that's what these defenders live for.
And he is in with the dive. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jaylen Warren in from 13 yards out. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
Rodgers will look to throw, and he's into the end zone. That play adds a couple more to their lead.
You know, we tend to say this all the time, and I'll say it yet again, Kate. Big targets in the red zone are an enormous advantage. Not many guys can match up and defend someone like him, and no surprise, they went right to him for the conversion.
On the return, it's Jalen Noel. Making some progress here. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. To the air, Stroud. Forced out to his right. And he's going to go down here. They are on him back around the 28. That's T.J. Watt. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Not the first time you said his name today, Kate. No surprise seeing him add a sack to this total. The same nose to the football that helped him recover a fumble earlier, well, it aided him in the pursuit of the QB, and he nearly forced a fumble of his own on that sack right there.
Stroud completes it quick. Breaks a tackle. He's still going. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
Well, things weren't about to end after the first hit or the second. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch, and he was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
Five DBs out there for the Steelers. 3rd down. Stroud has a man downfield. It's Collins. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. The Texans with a big play. 30 yards. So that's going to take us, Brock, to our 2-minute warning of this first half. More just ahead from Reliant Stadium. Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. Looking to throw, Stroud escapes the pocket. And the Russians going to win this rep. They get to him. Offense up to the line fast.
A loss of 7 brings up 2nd and 17 at the Steelers' 44-yard line.
On second down, Stroud. This is a heater going deep. And the defender is there with him every step of the way downfield to make the hit and break up that catch. It's third down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Here's Stroud now. He lets another one go. That one's caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be touched down at that spot, which means the effort makes it first and goal.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and
Throwing on second, here's Stroud. This one's deflected away and incomplete. No chances to score running out. It's now third and goal.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Montgomery. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up fourth down. The Steelers calling their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
And goal.
They want the touchdown on fourth and goal. They're going for it from the 3.
Here we go. 18. That's it.
Quick throw, finds about right. And with a leap, he's across. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins scoring there on the 10th play of that drive. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. It didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
That one right down the middle. And it's down to a 14-point game.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. And his perfect start is over. That's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
35-yard line.
Rodgers set to pass. Forces one through double coverage. Oh, it's intercepted. Azeez Al-Shaair has it. Well, great team defense here. Somebody hit him in there, caused that pass to float on him a bit, and it gave the linebacker time to race in and make the interception.
And you know what team stands for, right? T-E-A-M. Together, everyone achieves more. It took all of them together. Took that rush to impact the quarterback. It took that linebacker to deliver on the other end, a critical takeaway.
All set to go now from the 35. Stroud from the pistol. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Well, we all know that turnover puts him out there against an offense in field goal range already, Brock. The defense's goal, keep it as lengthy an attempt as they can.
That's right, and that will help, Kate. Like that first down incompletion, and now you're kind of honestly thinking, can I knock him backwards? Can I create a tackle for loss and may even take him out of field goal range?
Second down, here's Stroud. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. He was hoping to get it to Tank Dell there. And things look tougher now with third and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Stroud off the play fake. Rolling out to his left. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting a completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
3 straight passes have hit the ground, but here we go. They're going for it on fourth.
11. Oh, ready? Why, Tony? 19. What's that?
Now it's Stroud. Trying for the touchdown. He's got it inside the 10. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with first and goal. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
6-yard line.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal.
Oh, ready? 18. What's that?
Offense going audible this time. From the gun, Marks gets it. It is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards. Houston calls it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Second and goal.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
Hey, south. Here we go. 18. What's that? Where's the hot?
And he will score. Touchdown, Texans. Dalton Schultz in from 3 yards. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Texans 14. Miami Fairbairn to kick off for
And
Houston.
just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Down now to return it. This makes it up to the 25.
Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. Taken down, but not before he picks up 11 on the play. And that is good for a Pittsburgh first down. Final throw before the break. Setting up the screen. He turns the shallow catch into something more. Give him 8 yards. That sets up second and short. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Now Boswell on to send this away. Here's Smith on the return. Good work so far. He's got room. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
The Texans take
That's
over first
exactly
and
the
10.
way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this third phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
The Steelers calling their first time out, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10. They bring Collins in motion right. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
48-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Back to throw. Stroud escapes out to the left. And he had it, but he lost it on that hit. So a nice early defensive play out of the locker room to break up that catch. It's now 3rd down.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. They'll motion him out of the backfield. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Can't find anyone open. He's forced to throw it away. So the frustration spilling over a little bit on that play, Brock, choosing to just get rid of it, even though we did have a receiver in the area.
Yeah, I think that's right. You know, I'll co-sign on that. Frustrating. It's just been that kind of ball game, just not in any rhythm. Really, the defense dictating so much.
Stroud gonna go on 4th down. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Steelers will set up just a little bit shy of the 40 following the tackle. The 4th down call ends in a defensive highlight as he picks up the throw and gets his guys off the field.
You know, one way or another, it looked like they were going to get off the field that time, but it's so much sweeter as a defense to run off that field holding the ball. So many defensive coaches in this league preach it. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Not only the energy you create on your side, but you see the doubt you put in the quarterback's mind the next time he goes out to throw it.
It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. Rodgers to throw. Fits it through, but contact at the catch point forces that incompletion. Nearly had it over the middle. Instead, just 3rd down now. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
And goes to the hurry up here.
6 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Fourth down now, Rodgers. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
Throwing is Stroud. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. First play of the drive, Brock, you always tell me this, always the start of a new battle, and defense wins round 1 in this series.
Yeah, and this next down kind of sets the table, right?
Yeah.
You got to now put yourself in a manageable 3rd down after lack of execution on 1st.
Under.
Stroud to throw again on 2nd. Pressure's there, they get him a big loss back at the 43. Working quickly here.
A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's got it, complete to Collins. And what a call on that 3rd and 19 as they find a way to get the first before the tackle's made.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the first down. That yardage really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
Out of the gun, they give it to Marks. And he's got about 9 on that run, partner. Down inside the 30. Offensive line fast. Wilson calling an audible at the line. Finds him quickly on the RPO. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
Xavier Hutchinson. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Alert the hot.
Play clock getting close to 0. We get a timeout. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. It's a nickel look from the Steelers here on 3rd. Here's Stroud. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. All right, Brock, QB1, I got a question for you. Are you always expecting the rush to be dialed up like that? Dialed up a notch when it's 3rd down?
Is water wet? Is it Pope Catholic? Does a one-legged duck swim in a circle? Yes, yes, and yes.
Okay.
All right. Oh, bro.
Putting a receiver in motion.
19. Up to the right. Up to the right. Up.
Stroud's gonna throw for it. And all their pressure gets it done. That's a sack on 4th down as they force the turnover.
Coach is challenging to get the defense off the field with a stop. Rose to the challenge and delivered on that one, really overwhelming the line of scrimmage.
1st and 10. Here's a run to Dowdle. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. To throw is Rogers. Dumps it off to his running back. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Hey, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Can't connect over the middle, it's incomplete.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
This offense is not leaving the field. On 4th and 8, they're going for it. They'll go for it. Rogers. And this one winds up incomplete. They took their shot at extending the series, but it's going to be a new possession when we resume play. Start of the 4th quarter, offense set up 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Running out of the gun with Montgomery. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Hayward on the tackle.
Offense in the hurry up here.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
2nd down throw for Stroud.
45-yard line.
And it was a big play for a moment, but he can't keep control of it through that hit. It's incomplete. That brings us to 3rd down.
You'll often hear quarterback coaches, offensive coordinators tell a quarterback if they're even, they're leaving. I don't think that receiver ever got even. There was no leaving. The coverage was too good to bat that one away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Stroud completes it quick. And they'll get there and stop him at the line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
No gain on the play. It's fourth down.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on fourth down. Buys time, rolling right. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, these fourth down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
They did it! He made the interception! And he's going to score. Pick six, touchdown, Houston. On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. This is good. So this game now hanging on every possession, Brock, just like we like it. We're tied up here in the fourth.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. He is shaking his head, and he's going to be wondering about that kickoff for a while. Couldn't keep it in the field of play, and that offense gets a gift to begin this drive. So first down from the 41. Here's the give to Dowdle. Well, he strides quickly, headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. And in the middle of all that chaos and traffic, look at that. It was their safety who ran in to clean that up.
Yeah, with their size and where they come from on the field, it's pretty cool. They love those opportunities to blitz, kind of hide behind their defenders and their peers, and then go finish the touchdown.
And no shot at getting upfield after making this catch, so give him one on that short completion.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and netted some positive yards.
Throw here, third down. And that one's going to fall incomplete. That forces fourth down.
I'm at that point now, Kate, where every one of these calls, every one of these decisions, every one of these passes scrutinized that much more. You try to go for it, push it down the field, but it falls harmlessly incomplete.
On fourth down, it's Rodgers. Oh no, they get him yet again! Kamari Lassiter with the pick! And the Texans take possession off their second interception of the game.
You could feel them, Kate. You could feel the convoy. They were going. They thought they might have another one, but unfortunately, not another touchdown. But you know what? Not going to stop them from celebrating in another big game-changing play.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's first and 10. Stroud. And they are not going to get it all to begin the drive. Wanted to begin and end the series in just one snap, but they look to the end zone unanswered. So it's second down.
Only quick, right? 18,
Montgomery gets it from the gun. And he finds just enough daylight for a 5-yard gain. It's third down. Working quickly here.
There on the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
And before the snap, the officials whistle that play dead. We've reached our 2-minute warning. Texans going for the win here. About set. This is 3rd and 5.
Oh, ready?
To the air, Stroud. And he loses it on the hit. That was a good play to break up that catch, and that forces them to 4th down.
Xavier Hutchinson.
As quarterback in these situations, you know you don't have much margin and you don't have much time. So that means every once in a while you're going to make some throws, put your guys in harm's way that you otherwise would not. You could apologize after.
Well, tie game, and they want to be the ones to put this away. They're going for
Here we
it.
go. 18. That's
To throw. Oh, it's the screen. Pass complete. And he won't make the marker. They rally to him in time. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Result of the play
Pittsburgh
is a
offense to the line.
turnover on down.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here with Warren. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Rodgers to throw, 2nd down. Gets it downfield, on target to Metcalf. Finds a seam, left side, he's off to the races. There it is, touchdown Pittsburgh!
Complete to DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Boswell to add the
on
PAT.
4 after.
This one splits the uprights, it is good. And they've broken this tie, they've taken a 7-point lead.
Texans 21. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Here's a give to Montgomery to begin the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Incomplete. Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
19 Texans. Hey, uno. 11. White, Tony. Look the hot. Hey, uno more.
Setting up to pass. And that's nearly intercepted, but couldn't hang on. Just a harmless incompletion. It's 3rd down.
You hear that down there, Kate? That's exactly what the quarterback just did. That is a sigh of relief as that ball goes through the defender's hands. Now, as a QB, you got to make them pay.
Throwing now. Skips it short of his man, and that brings up 4th down.
They are officially left now clinging to one final lifeline. And for me, you know the situation. Players, not plays. Get your best player the ball on the most critical down of the game.
Hands are tied. Gotta have it on this 4th down.
Tony. 19 Texans. Look at hot.
Desperation time here. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And this one's swatted away by a defender, so they went for it unsuccessfully. And now they turn it over on downs.
On any fourth down attempt, somebody's going to get a huge momentum boost. It was the offense who laid down the challenge, but it was the defense who delivered. And now it's their teammates going to take over on the field for the very next series.
Not a whole lot to speak of here, partner. 2-yard gain at most at second down.
Gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 33-yard line.
On the ground again with Dowdle. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Houston calls it second timeout. Third down, they need 7. This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up fourth down. Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it. Ahead of fourth down, officials stepping in here, a timeout call. And they'll have just one left to burn now. So here's Chris Boswell in a high-pressure spot. A 49-yarder in front of him here. Final timeout called by the Texans. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Facing fourth down, the Steelers opting for the field goal. Chris Boswell out to do the honors. A 49-yarder in front of him here. Boswell able to knock it through. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
That kick right there, Kate, it was a crucial one that really just caused their odds of winning this game to jump substantially. Now we've got a 2-score game. It really leaves no room for error for this opposing offense as they prepare to take the field.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Knoll to return this. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come. First and 10. Looking to throw. Stroud. Trying to push deep downfield. And that's incomplete. With 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps. Unable to find Jalen Knoll with that one. So it'll be second down.
I'm not going to pretend to be a chess player, but I've watched enough to know, and enough maybe to be dangerous, Kate. And I think you get to a chess match and you know what the next move is going to be. This defense knows shots are coming, and they were prepared.
Throwing on second. Stroud. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr.